Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Silver Screen Show. I'm Alenia, I'm here with Abu again, and we are going to talk about, obviously, the new Spider-Man Far From Home, the follow-up to Homecoming, and the new Phase 4
It's more like an epilogue to Endgame.
It's like a link.
Yeah, it's kind of closing up, just tying up all the ends of Endgame before they move on to whatever.
Talking about all of the boring bits about the snap or the blip, as we're calling it now.
I should call it the snap. I should have kept it. It's not too much dramatic.
Yeah, but I guess like the snap. Whatever. Anyway, so we've got our returning director, John Watts.
Okay.
And we've got our returning cast: Tom Holland, Zendaya, Marissa Tomei, Jon Favreau, Jacob Batalon. And then we've also got a couple of new people in. We've got Jake Gyllenhaal, Samuel L. Jackson, and Kobe Smulders. And Remy Hee is playing one of the hot Asian. I had to put him in there.
The alpha bro.
So I'm gonna throw it over to Abu to go over
the plot.
Spoiler free, please.
The plot, okay. Basically, it's all in the trailers, to be honest. Spider-Man's dealt with Endgame, that's all in the past now, probably a couple of months. Yeah, and now he wants to go back to being a kid, just being a student, flying around New York, doing whatever, Yeah. And he, goes on holiday with his mates, have a bit of fun, and you gotta relax after what that just happened in Endgame.
Saving the world.
You need to unwind a bit. But as it ends up, he can't run away from his destiny, and Nick Fury's found him, like, bro.
Yeah. Catches up with him.
Yeah, like, stop ducking me, bro. You gotta come save the world now.
Oh god, the amount of time they use the word ghosting in that film is just too much.
Look how hip we are, kids.
Look how pop culture we are.
Hey kids, what's that meme with Steve? hey young kids, some of that. So he follows that, and then before you know it, he meets a lot of danger, and Mysterio shows up, and hey bro, I'm here to help you. And just kind of goes along without spoiling too much.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what are your positive thoughts?
Overall, it is a hilarious movie. I think the comedy is insane. I think it's up there, one of the probably funniest Marvel films that they've done. It's probably up there with Ragnarok in my personal taste, in my personal opinion. I think, Ned's hilarious, yeah. Peter is, he's dropping all his one-liners, and he's working off everyone. Nick Fury and Peter are jokes, Happy and Peter are jokes.
Yeah,
Aunt May and Happy have their own little dynamic. There's so many little dynamics happening.
I like Happy and Peter's relationship. That was one thing that I put in.
Happy really is the new MVP now. I think he is really grown as a character.
I think he's a bit more of a patriarchal figure as well. He's like
my real dad.
He's like
Iron Man's my dad.
Yeah. It's like bringing people together and being the link and sort of.
He's HR essentially.
He's
everyone together and there's a conflict.
Just making sure they moving him in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like, here, Peter, play with this machine. Yeah. I thought that was really. I did think it was really funny.
While we're on the Happy subject, I think him and Peter's relationship is probably definitely one of the pluses, especially when the whole kitting up sequence comes up.
Oh god, that moment on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. It's an absolute throwback to the first Iron Man, and Favreau directed Iron Man 1, so that makes it even more.
Yeah,
special.
it was a nice little throwback there.
So definitely that's a plus.
Such a proud moment for him. He was like.
It really was. Because you could see in the end of Endgame, he's talking with Tony's daughter. He is more of a father figure now in the whole scheme of things. So he's gone a lot. Yeah. Mysterio. To be honest, I actually forgot what the hell Mysterio was about. I remember back in the cartoon days, the anime Spider-Man, but I've actually forgotten. What he is, what his powers were. So if you don't know, essentially it's exactly what happens in the comics. So I don't want to really spoil it, but his storyline from the comics is pretty much what happens here. So it is a fair reflection of what he is. So if you're a bit confused or annoyed, that's what happens in the source. So don't get angry. But I think Jake Gyllenhaal was excellent.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was talking to Johnny the other day, and
hey Johnny.
Hey Johnny, shout out. We were saying, both of us, it's one of our favourite roles that Jake Gyllenhaal's done.
Yeah, he's...
so many of his roles are really dark and brooding. And
the very
Nightcrawler
weird.
Nightcrawler and Johnny Darko, and then that Velvet Buzzsaw thing on Netflix. That was just odd. And I really enjoyed watching him.
Yeah.
He was really convincing as the character. He was very smart and charismatic.
And you can tell that Peter was kind of trying to put project his yearning for Tony onto him. So and then they kind of played off that really well as well. So I think it's pretty.
His searching for another sort of father figure.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's got happy there the whole time.
Yeah, that's yeah. No, he was there all along. But I think Mysterio, he's done so well. He's like Thanos in the sense that his motivation behind him and what he's planning is far more interesting than playing out vanilla villain.
Yeah.
I think he's probably that one
it's
tier
so
below.
Much more complex.
Exactly.
And you know what? Actually, he reminds me of the villain in Civil War. A little bit.
Zemo.
Yeah. Because it's like he has real motivation behind it. It's not like it's a higher purpose and I must do this.
I want to take over the world. Malekith.
Whatever. Yeah. It's like there's real emotion behind it.
And it ties it back to the previous Marvel films. That was hilarious, like when the throwback to Iron Man 1 and like the bunch of scraps and all that stuff.
And the Age of Ultron.
Yeah, all of these films. So
that was really good.
I'm not sure if this was in the plan. I mean, if they planned this back from there, that's very impressive.
Feige.
Yeah, if that was like
we're not worthy.
if they planned that back then, but even then, it was a nice way to tie it into the previous films.
Yeah.
So kind of continue that chain. Anything else? Hilarious, Mysterio, Mystique, happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think his motivation and Zemo, along with Zemo, even though people laugh at him, like I think
Zemo broke the Avengers up, so in the end he won.
he was killer.
Yeah.
And he had no powers. He was just really smart and cunning.
Just motivated by hate.
Yeah, exactly, and like heartbreak.
Yeah, which just shows you just don't even villain is just all powerful, all conquering. I mean, so yeah, Mysterio was amazing.
I liked how Peter's geeky side was coming out a little bit more.
I don't think there was enough.
I don't think there was enough.
There was no way near enough. He acts very dumb, like most of the time. So I'm like, he's still like a nerd in the day. I mean, he's a bit uncomfortable around girls, fair enough, but the nerd part of him, it really isn't there. I mean, there's that one scene with him and Mysterio have a little bit of like geek talk, kind of like Tony Stark in it, but in the battle where he's sort of like makeshifting something. I think they need to.
But they need to go in on it harder.
I'm playing the PS4 game. I always go back to it because it's such a great game. But in there, like the science side of Peter really comes through. Like he knows everything. He knows what he's doing. He knows how things work. He's a bit older in that, but I think they need to develop that. I think on the third film they really need to hammer on that he is just Spider-Man. He is actually a smart dude, man.
And that's why Tony initially takes an interest in
So I think they kind of hinted in this one. So I'm hoping in the third movie they do really push forward. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to our negatives.
Okay.
It definitely came out too soon.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Yeah, like it just.
I think that was more to do with Sony than Marvel, though. I think Marvel would have liked to release it at least later, fall. Yeah, fall. Jeez, autumn. But I think Sony kind of had control over this film, so they kind of released it now.
But I think it was just too rushed. I think that you need a little bit of time to like get past Endgame and be like, okay, that phase of the MCU is over. We're moving on. This is. That's
what I said. It feels more like an epilogue, just like closing off what happened. Exactly, it is. I think.
Because now we're gonna have a big break until the next one.
Which is I hope they don't release anything until next summer.
Yeah, but you could have had this like sort of halfway.
So I think they're gonna announce it at Comic-Con San Diego, which is happening soon. I think they're gonna announce. Yeah. Well, so hopefully there's nothing until
doing the Eternals, and I think they announced Millie Bobby Brown's gonna be.
Yeah, I think Angelina Jolie's in it as well, right? I think, but I think they're gonna announce that soon. So I've got a few things. I'm still not feeling the MJ Peter thing.
Oh, that whole relationship.
It still feels a bit weird. It's just like.
It's like, oh, this is why I'm weird. I'm like, no, you're just socially awkward. Yeah. You don't have to put some kind of rationale behind it.
Yeah, it's like. It's just the fact that it's like school kids, like it's like Helga from Hey Arnold. I'm bullying you because I like you. I'm like, that's a bit like they're not
because they're 8.
They're not kids. They're not like
they're not 16. They're 8.
I feel a bit. I think that needs a bit more time. I don't think they should have kind of paired up yet. They should have kept that a bit longer because
I thought that was a bit rushed.
Even in Iron Man, when did Tony end up with Pepper's end of Iron Man 2, wasn't it? I mean, and it took a bit of a while. I think this one. We still don't really know her well enough because she wasn't really a big part of the first movie. She was more of a side character. So this is the first film you really get to see her as a main character, and it's just not enough.
And they could do more with like teasing it a little bit, like they go to kiss and then they're like. Oh,
I don't see why. They don't really show why Peter will be so fond of her because she's pretty cold.
She is like.
Obviously some feel like that, but from his point of view, I wouldn't see why he would. But whatever, this happened. Also, I think one other thing. I think the snap was a bit too cool. I think everyone was just happy to be part of his main crew.
Oh yeah.
Just survive, Aunt May hasn't aged, Ned hasn't aged, Happy hasn't aged. I mean, it's just everyone. It was just a bit.
Aunt May.
Everyone. She'd still be hot if she snapped and came back like 20 years later, man, because she's.
Just because. No, I totally agree. It was just too coincidental, and it was just a bit. It's such a plot device.
Yeah, I think, like you said, they bring this alpha Asian dude who represents this kid who was their age, but now he's some sort of hot chiseled athlete.
Yeah,
bro.
they were like, oh, that's not nice.
Which was a nice antagonist. But I think it would have been better if they made Ned that guy, and like suddenly Ned comes back and he's just like this chiseled out, ripped, confident jock type.
Yeah.
Cause at least there would have been some connection there with Ned.
I think it would have been funny if you had like people who were now 21 having to go back.
But the fact all of his like main crew are still with him, I kind of think he could have done a bit more.
It was a bit of a cop out.
Yeah, it was a cop out, definitely.
Easy. It was
everyone just happened to.
Yeah.
Really?
Look what happened. Like, we're all friends and we're all together.
We all avoided the snap.
Which
is a bit. I think they should have done a bit more with that. But that's the only real bad things I've got to say. I mean, quick mention on the post-credit scenes. I do think they've done enough to gives us a good cliffhanger.
Great cameo. Amazing cameo.
Because I was wondering where they're going to go with this now. So at least that's kind of given us something to hold on to, which is enough. I think that's enough now. They marinate now and let us mourn. And, we can see what happens. But, But you are too confident where they're going, but at least I'm saying they gave us something. Like, okay, cool, that's...
I kind of like it because it's... you're not entirely sure where they're going to go yet, and it does give you a little like taste, and it's enough to sort of sort of whet your appetite, I think. But for me, I think the whole pressure on Peter to be the new Iron Man was just completely inexplicable.
Because he's like 16, isn't he? What's his age?
So
is he 16?
He's 16. He's supposed to be 16, and it's like all of this pressure is coming from absolutely nowhere, but it's coming from everyone. It's like you're gonna be the next Iron Man. It's like, I just wear an iron spider suit.
Exactly.
I don't know how to lead the Avengers.
Exactly. Which is like, I can face Captain America.
Not only is he actually the youngest, but in terms of experience with the Avengers, he has none. He was blipped out for 5 years, so he didn't even have that experience.
Like was it Black Widow was kind of like the ad hoc leader. Yeah. He wasn't there, so
he wasn't there for any of that.
But I do think they do kind of explain some of the character motivations once revelations come through. But I do see where you're coming from. It was like, bro, it doesn't help though, because he isn't a kid though, is he, as an actor, so they don't really feel that as much.
Yeah.
If it was an actual like 16, 17-year-old playing, like, yo, look at the kid, man, he can barely shave.
But the whole film felt like one of those bad dream scenes where they're like, oh, like wake up, and then they open their eyes and their pants are off.
Wait till I talk about Midsummer.
Yeah. And I just thought it doesn't really kick off the new phase as much as I wanted it to. I feel like they kind of just dropped into the old routine.
I think it's done. I don't want any more. I think that's it. Leave it at that now. You've done your teaser. That's it. We'll see. I mean, I trust them to go on the goal.
I trust them, but personally, I just thought like they kind of dropped back into the old routine.
I
did find it really funny. I thought some of the jokes didn't land. Some of them were really like long and drawn out. Like it was like, okay. where's the funny? Okay, cool. And then it felt a bit forced. It wasn't quite as snappy, the comedy, as say like any of the previous films, and especially with Ragnarok. It has to be really snappy. It has to get you straight away. You can't be sat there waiting for the punchline. And Disney's ability to sell anything is just ridiculous. We were talking about them selling literal trash in Toy Story 4. Now they're just mocking us by giving us a literal faceless drone army.
Drone armies will be here for life.
We'll be here forever. And I just thought it was.
It's funny. Funny. Before we wrap this up, actually, I saw they're releasing these posters for Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con's Avengers one. So each poster is like a different Avengers movie, and it's funny. It's like the first one's got Avengers in the faceless Chitauri. Ultron's got Avengers in the faceless Robot Army.
Ultron's,
Infinity War's got Avengers in the faceless Thanos Army. Like, okay, we get it, man. Generic siege.
My God.
Well, it prints money, so it prints money. They're not going to change it from that. Anyway,
and just talking money. Budget of 160 mil, and box office today was hitting 620. So it's not.
No, it's not. I thought I'd done more. I thought it would have been approaching $1 billion now.
But I think it's because it's
fatigue.
come out really. Yeah. People are a bit.
Yeah,
exhausting.
exactly. They really
They're
are.
just like, oh god, Marvel, can you just shut up for a minute?
I mean, like Captain Marvel got $1 billion pretty quickly because the hype was there for that. So I do think they could have waited on, but that's different. That's business and politics.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. I think.
Yes. I'm giving it a reluctant 4.
Reluctant 4.
Because I
Lower
really enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
really did, but I was just sort of picking holes in it.
There
I
are
felt,
bits.
I felt like it was sort of simultaneously a bit lazy and a bit try hard.
That's why it's just not a 5. That's why it's like some people are saying it's better than Endgame. I'm like, it's nowhere near.
It's nowhere. It's not in the same.
The drama is
as
just not
Endgame.
there. It's there. It's just there's a few things holding it back from being a good film, but definitely a nice end to phase 3 now.
There's no real danger and there's no real suspense until
once the plot twist is made.
Until the credits. Yeah, the plot twist.
Once the plot twist
great.
comes,
Loved it.
it's great, but it also kills the intensity of the film. It's kind of like, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
nice end rules and part 4 now. We'll see what
nice segue into phase 4.
Exactly.
It's
So,
inoffensive.
yeah. It's pretty much just an inoffensive film. It's just long. Okay, bye.
Thanks for watching.
4 stars.